Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar, not many people talk about them. Think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Armaf. House of Armaf doesn't need introduction. They are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, perfume houses from United Arab Emirates, and they are very famous for copying, inspiring, cloning, big name fragrances, very famous fragrances. And I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before. I can't even tell you how many, probably about at least 20 plus minimum, if not more. And majority of them are very impressive, especially for the price. So when I saw another one they released about a few weeks ago, I had to get it because I haven't done an Armaf unboxing and first impression for a very long time. God knows how long. So this one is called Armaf Voyage, and this is Titan. Armaf Voyage Titan, and this is Eau de Parfum 100 ml, is aimed for men. And in United Kingdom you can find it, it says Porom on it. In the United Kingdom you can find it under £30. And let's see how it goes. As you can see, Armaf always does a good job in terms of boxing and presentation, especially for the price. They do a good job. Attention to detail is always there. Sorry about the noise, but before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please, thank you for your support, thank you for your likes, thank you for your subscription, thank you for your sharing this video with others, thank you for your comments, thank you for coffee. If you want to buy me one of those, you could do that. I leave in the link how to do it. And all these things will help me to carry on with this endeavor to bring you fragrances in future that nobody else is talking about, and they're definitely hidden gems. Okay, let's go. Sorry about the noise. Thank you for your support. Sorry about the noise. Here we go. Okay, so simple box, but it does the job perfectly, which is protecting the bottle. Attention to detail is everywhere. And so it's the same shape bottle as the Armaf Voyage Brown, Armaf Voyage Blue. I have those two and I unboxed them and reviewed them before. And the blue one was similar to Bleu de Chanel. The brown was similar to Mont Blanc Emblem, and this one is, let's see how it goes. So again, very good looking bottle, red accent everywhere. It's like a fake leather, and the cap is magnetic, so it's nice and it's quite weight to it, and the atomizer is modern. And here we go, let's go. Good atomizer. So how is the Armaf Voyage Titan Eau de Parfum 100 ml, and let's go. Here we go. First sniff, first impression. Woo! First thing it hits me is the tobacco. So it's quite tobacco-y, and the tobacco is quite on the sweet side. It's a little bit of pepperiness to it, a little bit of spiciness to it as well. The spice is mainly cinnamon. So right now smells very tobacco-y, and it's quite on the deep and dense side of things. See, it's quite spicy, and the spices, apart from the cinnamon, I get a little bit of clove and a little bit of cardamom as well, giving it that sensual, almost sexy feel to it. So Overall, it's quite masculine, and to my nose, it is quite masculine, but I would say a little bit on the mature side. I would say at least 25 and up to be in the safe side. I smell some zestiness as well. Probably is bergamot or lemon in here, just to give it a little bit of lift, a little bit of brightness in the beginning. But overall, it's not too bright. It's quite deep. It's not too deep right now for a first impression, but it is on the, shall we say, more resinous side of things rather than light. So it's a little bit on the resinous side. Definitely aromatic, definitely floral. I am detecting at least something like lavender, because it's giving it that aromatic feel. And lavender in here is a little bit on the medicinal side, so it's not typical fresh soapy lavender. Here is more like medicinal, so you can feel the herbalness of the lavender in here. I can smell a tiny bit of smokiness on the line. Maybe there is a incensey element in here. Just hint of smokiness right now for the first impression, and it's quite sweet, but the sweetness is mainly come from amber. So I'm not smelling something like vanilla or tonka bean, but mainly like a sweet ambery feel to it. And the amber in here is quite deep. It's quite deep. It's quite resinous, but it's not too dark. It's on the medium side of darkness. So it's quite sticky amber, but it's not too deep or too dark. The tobacco in here is very, very not well done. Beautiful tobacco. The tobacco is here a little bit on the honeyed side of tobacco, a little bit on the herbal side of tobacco, and also a little bit on the pipe side of tobacco. So it's interesting. It smells like few tobacco in here. So overall, it's quite tobacco-y. So I smell the tobacco is very, very strongly. Little bit of nuttiness come from maybe nutmeg or maybe an almond in here. Little bit of nuttiness in here at the moment for the first impression. And also the woods in the base is lifting it, and the woods are not a clean woods, but they are not dirty woods either. They are just in the medium side. I can smell something like a sandalwood and cedar combination together, but for some reason they are not a clean woods. So it's something in the base giving it that little bit of roughness. Yeah, probably is a vanilla in here because I can smell sweetness in the base, and maybe there's a tonka bean because of that sweet and also nutty feel to it. So a combination of vanilla and tonka bean together, plus that tobacco, giving it very, very honeyed, beautiful tobacco smell, and also a little bit nuttiness in here. I don't smell anything like oud in here. It's quite, the base is not clean, but it's not the resinous like oud. But I can smell detecting some woods that are a little bit on the resinous side and also a little bit smoky. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. Overall, the biggest player by far are tobacco, and looks like there's a few kind of tobacco in here. Second is the spices, definitely cinnamon, definitely cardamom, and also nutmeg, and maybe a little bit of cumin in here to give it that warmth of spiciness. A little bit on the peppery side as well, just to give it a little bit interesting facet. Hint of citrus, but the citruses all got lost very quickly because there are so many heavy hitters in the base. The base is full of resin, not full of resin, but there are some resins in here, and also a little bit of smokiness and woodiness. Woods is on the medium side. It's not too heavy, it's not too light or too bright, and it's quite woody in the base. And also vanilla and tonka bean, definitely I can smell something like vanilla and tonka bean together to give it that sweetness and nuttiness and a little bit of earthiness. In the mid is dominated by lavender, which is very, very aromatic, but the lavender in here is a little bit on the medicinal side. And also I can smell something like a white floral. I'm not sure if there's jasmine in here. It could be jasmine or it could be lily of the valley, because it got a hint of andolicness as well. Hint of andolic and also hint of powderiness, just a hint. Little bit on the dusty, powdery side, little bit on the smoky side, but everything done here in moderation. Is not too overpowering, it's not too much. It's quite well balanced, quite well rounded, and it's quite a good ingredients for the price. Under £30, it smells quite good. Although I would have liked it to be a little bit more oomphy, especially from the tobacco and the resins. But overall, it smells quite nice. It smells nice. It smells quite palatable. It smells quite universal. If you like tobacco-based perfume and fragrance, this is very well done. I love my tobacco fragrances. One of my favorite fragrances of all times are tobaccos, and this is up my alley. So naturally, I'm gravitating towards it. It's very, very well done. It smells good. Smells quite manly. Smells quite mature. Smells quite sophisticated, and on the complex side. Beautiful, beautiful. So, what to take from this first impression? Armaf done it again. It smells very good. Smells quite, I won't say natural, but it doesn't smell synthetic. It doesn't smell harsh. It didn't open with any alcohol. Just go straight to the perfume. The perfume is very well done. It's very rounded. It's very balanced. It's very well crafted and well blended. And overall, I'm very, very happy with what I got. Armaf, you did it again. Holy moly, how do they do it? Does it remind me of something? To some extent, it reminds me of, don't quote me on it, it's not a 1-to-1, but to some extent, it reminds me of Perfume de Mali Herod. So Perfume de Mali Herod, but it's not as deep and dense and thick and heavy as Harrow. So here they lighten it up a little bit by those florals, and also a little bit of that, those spiciness, and a little bit of lemony and bergamonte in the beginning. So it's in the same vein, if you like, it's the same genre of perfumery with Harrod by Perfume de Mali, but I'm not sure if they gone for that. It's a copy of it or inspired by it, but definitely is in that vein of perfumes. So if you like Harrods, probably you like this, especially for a price, because Harrods is about £250 for 125 ml, and this is 100 ml is under £30. So you do the math. So overall, yes, for the first impression, I'm loving it. Age definitely 25 and up to be in the safe side, although it could be universally palated, but because of those heavy elements, it's a little bit on the complex side, and I don't think a young nose will understand it. I think somebody with more age, more experience would appreciate this better. In terms of occasion, this is a little bit on the going out, opulent, evening, formal occasion side of things. So it could be used easily for those occasions, but you pay for the perfume, and if you want to use it as a casual, who am I to tell you not to do it? So it's only a recommendation. In terms of season, this is definitely better suited for cooler weather. So I would say definitely winter and maybe summer, maybe autumn and spring as well. But in summer, it could be a little bit on the cloying side. In terms of sweetness, it's on the medium side of sweetness at the moment for the first impression, from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 6 to 7. So it is quite sweet, but it's not overly sweet. But it goes well with the ingredients in here. So in terms of sex, this is definitely on the masculine side of things because of those tobacco in here, and because it reminds me of Harrod to some extent, and Harrod is very, very masculine. So this one, is better suited for men. In terms of price ratio, yes, for the first impression, what I paid under £30, this is very, very good. So it just, as I said, because the perfumes in here is beautifully done, and also is very well crafted, and the smell profile is in a way I enjoy anyway. So this is up my alley. I'm a middle-aged man, Middle Eastern man, and I am quite experienced with these things. So for me, this is a very, very good perfume. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They are amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and this one is definitely a hidden gem. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link, but you need to live in the United Kingdom in order to purchase them. They are out of this world, they are super artistic, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They are very mysterious, very unique, very artistic, and they are like time capsule. They take you to different places, different times, but you need to live in the United Kingdom in order to purchase them. And I'll leave them in the link. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.